Quand j'ai réalisé que je commençais à perdre mes cheveux, j'étais extrêmement stressé et inquiété parce que moi mon look, ça se complémente avec mes cheveux. Je suis pas un gars qui s'entraîne au gym, qui a des gros muscles, donc c'est vraiment les cheveux qui complémentent mon look. Puis quand j'ai vu que je commençais à en perdre un peu, j'ai regardé à mes parents puis à mes grands-parents, je me suis dit, moi je veux pas me ramasser avec un hairline comme eux, donc je me suis dit avec un transplant, c'est quelque chose que je vais avoir avec moi pour le restant de mes jours, donc j'aurais plus besoin de m'inquiéter à propos de perdre mes cheveux. J'ai choisi M. Rahal parce que je trouvais que ses résultats c'était vraiment supérieur à ce que les autres photos de tout le monde d'autre que j'ai vu. Aussi, son rapport qualité-prix était vraiment exceptionnel, donc pour moi c'était une décision très facile à faire. La procédure, j'ai senti zéro douleur. J'ai regardé un film durant toute la procédure, mais pour dire honnêtement, c'est la musique relaxante dans le background que j'ai trouvé beaucoup plus, que j'ai beaucoup plus aimé, puis aucune douleur quoi que ce soit, puis aussitôt que je pouvais le penser, on avait fini, puis je me retournais chez nous. Il n'y a personne qui aurait jamais pensé que j'en aurais eu un. Tout le monde que je leur ai dit, c'est vraiment une surprise. Même certaines personnes dans ma famille que je vois pas souvent, que après ma procédure, je les ai vus peut-être 4-5 mois plus tard. Puis ils m'ont revu, puis moi je leur ai demandé, puis trouvez-vous une différence? Ils m'ont dit, oh my god, j'ai pas remarqué que tu avais fait quelque chose, ça a l'air tellement naturel. Mais là que tu me le dis, là je vois que c'est beaucoup plus dense avant qu'avant ta procédure, mais c'est tellement naturel que genre je m'en...
Give English classes sometimes down there in Brazil. One day, one of the students said to me, Dan, I didn't know you were bald. And the thing is, I didn't know I was bald either, because I always look in the front and I was used to having hair. And sure enough, after I went home there, I look in the back and there's a big spot. I don't know what the scope of how it would work against me, but I knew it was working against me. And it started to get worse. I thought, well, okay, it's not particularly pleasant, but we'll let it slide. But it started getting worse. It started to recede on my temples, more and more hair loss. And it's a bit of a kick in the teeth when the ladies start losing interest in you, a little bit. They have hair transplant guys down there too, and I'm sure they're competent. But how do I know? With all the accolades he was getting, wow, this Dr. Rahal, his hairlines are terrific, you know, he's like an artist, like a rock star. All these positive testimonials. A negative guy like me, okay, coming in here, thinking, yeah, I'll try it. Will I have the best results? Nah. It was about 3.5 months I noticed. And it almost feels like it's an overnight event. Because, you know, you look in the mirror, you look, nothing's happened. And I can remember, I was down in Brazil, I have a dog there, I took it to the vet, and they had some mirrors there. I looked in the mirror, and I was like, my God, it's happened. It was that overnight, it crossed a certain tipping point, a threshold, a boundary or something, and then kaboom. And you can't imagine that feeling. Because, you know, you look at those before and after shots, and you're thinking, that's for them. A lot of stuff in life doesn't pan out the way it should. It's the way that, and then something like this. Wow, it is like I really wanted it to be. And it is a fantastic sensation, you know? And it's a real confidence boost. I didn't expect it. But hell, it happened to me, you see.
How long have you, when did you have the surgery?
I had it last December.
Last December, so it's
about 11 months.
11 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about the results at this point?
Yeah, very pleased. You would never notice that I had any hair surgery at all, and it's really natural. And I get a lot of compliments on my hair, but no one really knows that I've done anything to it.
Yeah, so no one's come to you say, hey, that's a transplant?
No, absolutely not.
And do you have a hairdresser? I'm sure you do.
Yes.
have he or she noticed anything?
Yeah, well, he's in the know because he kind of knew right from the beginning,
Right.
and especially with the scar, to
Right.
make sure that there was enough hair covering the scar at the
Right.
initial stages.
Yeah.
And he's kind of helped kind of the styling to
Yeah.
kind of through the past year make it work.
Okay.
But now it's just as any other haircut. I could go to anybody and no one would know.
What does he feel or think about your?
He thought it was an amazing result. He's seen a lot
Yeah.
of surgeries, and the scar is basically non-existent, and the hairline is very, very natural.
Yeah. So him being in the Toronto area.
Yes.
There's tons of patients who've
Yes.
had tons of surgery from tons of different physicians.
Yes.
And I guess and that's why we get a lot of feedback.
Mhm.
A lot of the hairstylists kind of will call and say, like, your patient's here, I've never seen anything like this, and send us cards, that kind of
Yes.
stuff. And that's
Yeah, he's been very complimentary.
yeah, and of the people you've told, the 3 people that you know about
Yes.
your surgery, they obviously have noticed the difference.
Yes, and they're been very vocal and happy about the change.
So leading up to your decision to
Mhm.
have the surgery, how did you feel about your hair loss then? And because how long did it take you to kind of make a decision?
It probably took about a year of doing some research and kind of thinking about it and ultimately coming to a decision. And I'd been spending years